Although they haven't taken the masking tape off the station name yet, trains are now running from Liverpool Central out to Kirby's Headbolt Lane. I missed the opening because I was in Peterborough, but now I'm back. I'm going to take the train. It's confirmed on the destination boards that we are definitely going there, and so let's get off on a Class 777. The acronym on the screen tells you that we're in an independently powered EMU this time, and the last leg of the journey out to Headbolt Lane, the train is running on batteries. Changeover was completely seamless. I don't know when it happened. We're now travelling by train over the same route that I flew the drone a few weeks ago, and we see the same main road as we cross over the bridge and the station site coming up on the left. This service has been running a few weeks now, so you can see it's gained some popularity with the locals. They tell you shouldn't film through windows, but as modern train windows don't open, I had little choice. You'll notice as soon as I get off the train, the pictures get a lot clearer. There are 2 tracks on the Merseyrail part of the line, and then you hit the buffers, and a single track continues onto a further platform going off towards Wigan. On the day I was there, the next train going out of that platform was due to be to Blackburn. At a time when they're saying they're going to close all the ticket offices, this is a brand new one that's just been built and is doing good business. Doesn't look as though they're closing it here. Local buses are being routed into this station, so if you don't happen to live around here and you want to go into the town centre, then the buses are right outside. The next new railway station to be built on the Merseyrail network is at Baltic Triangle in the centre of Liverpool, near the cathedral in fact, but it's now more than just a plan. Building commences in 2024 with a projected opening in 2025. Looking even further into the future, Liverpool's Metro Mayor says he wants a station at Woodchurch on the Wirral. From Arrow Park, you follow Woodchurch Road down across the motorway, and there's a railway bridge just there. We'll look at that in a minute. And you follow Woodchurch Road up towards Birkenhead. They're building a new Audi. I've also got some pictures of that. I can only see one suitable place for a railway station myself. We'll look at that in a minute. But first of all, the trains for this line. It's probably a sign of my age, but this girl doesn't look old enough to drive this. It's a London tube train. It's what they were calling D-stock. And of course, the north is used to getting the hand-me-downs from the south, and this is how the D-stock turned out for us, the Class 230 on the Bidston to Wrexham line. They kept some of the inward-facing seats. As you probably know, tube trains have all inward-facing seats, but most of these trains have got perfectly normal seating arrangements, and surprisingly for a suburban train, they also have tables. And of course, like all modern trains, there's charging points at every seat. So back to the map. I've marked the M53, I've marked the Wrexham to Bidston line, and I've marked Woodchurch Road, and this is the point where I see a station fitting in. Let's go in and have a closer look at this. First of all, the M53, and then Woodchurch Road heading towards the railway bridge where the train line crosses over. There's a sign pointing to a footpath which goes alongside the railway track, which is up on an embankment at this point, and you can also see, just as you enter the footpath, a huge area of what could be car parking and a place to put the station building. Of course, it'll have to be at a higher level because of the embankment. This is the walkway alongside the railway line. The embankment behind the fence is where the station would have to be, and you can see there's plenty of length for a decent platform here. This station would be positioned between Upton and Heswall, and as far as I can tell, the A552 Woodchurch Road is the only main road where a station could be sited. So to recap, the line from Bidston, the Borderlands line, goes to Upton Wirral, then it would come to Woodchurch, and finally to Heswall before making its way down towards North Wales. Let's go back on Woodchurch Road. We normally travel along here by bus from Arrow Park, And when we first moved to this area a couple of years ago, there was an Aldi here and we used it for a couple of months and then they shut it down. So since then, it's just been a building site. Well, it's good to know that it's now going to open on November the 23rd, and it's in a nice area with plenty of car parking. And it's surrounded by open fields as well. There's parkland and Oxton Fields and places to go and walk the dog. There's also a playground for the kids, so one parent can shop while the other one keeps the kids entertained. I suppose in the interest of full disclosure, I should say that we try to leave our cars home as much as possible and use public transport, but when we're going for a big shop at the weekend, we do take the car. That's enough about Woodchurch. Let's just move across a few miles to Bidston Hill. It's a high point where you can see all around the Wirral, across to Liverpool and the other way across to North Wales. This building is on top of the hill there, and it's the Bidston Observatory. The people who observe appear to have moved on from here, but now you can actually get an invite to look round the place. And an interesting point is that the domes on the top do actually rotate. It's a rack and pinion system which takes some effort. It's manually controlled by this steering wheel. It does take two people to move it, and they have to be strong. The observatory is now run by BOARC, and they have various people using the building. You can apparently do your projects here, whether artistic, scientific or whatever, and you can use it for a day, a night, or anything up to a month. I think it's a short stay place for people doing some kind of research. For the members of the public who book to come and tour this place, one of the best features is being up on the roof and being able to see all around. You obviously have to do it on a clear day, but there is still quite a bit of equipment that you can look at inside as well.
Calibrating that. The thing that's like another thing to kind of like imagine about this place, and there's a book on the observatory where you fully understand just like what it must have like to be working here, because
Of great interest to me was the fact that they've got a sound recording studio here, which occasionally operates a little radio station. And this was a room that originally contained the IBM mainframe, and I'm told because of that and the type of computers mainframes are, this room used to get really hot. Let's go into Birkenhead now, Birkenhead Central Station, where the trains just come out of the tunnel from under the Mersey. And this is on the Chester line, it's Birkenhead Central Station. The new winter timetable was introduced on October the 9th, and it speeded up the journey to Chester, with the result that only the new 777 trains can run it. The old trains just couldn't accelerate and brake fast enough. I'll leave you with some shots from Bidston Hill, which not only has the observatory, but it also has a lighthouse and a windmill.